Hello. How's everybody doing? Kappa, thanks for coming by. We are back for more Star Ocean. Well, first, we're back for more menu jockeying because apparently I can't be bothered to do any of the menu work mid-game, so you know what? We just hang out until we're freaking done, and then we do it again. It is a little bit ridiculous, but I am generally having fun playing it. Hey. Serial number deleted. Thanks for the resub. 17 months. One more month, and you get a fancy new icon. A mere one more month. Two. Tablet typing do be that way. You know, I'm really starting to run out of the skill tree to spend skill points into, and it kind of might be time to shovel it into actual skills. Wait, I can even level the freaking special skills? High speed rush strength, but hitbox extends to the tip of her blade during the rush. Okay. I have not been... Oh, Mist Strengthened by Duma, Divine Sword slice the entire surrounding area. That seems like a good one. There are so many bits involved. I mean, I feel like just investing passive healing feels solid. We like that. Sink some points there. Oh, I need to set up the chain combo. And then... Is that it? That is it. It's a very costly maneuver there. But it is pretty good. There's so many different skills with everybody else. I don't really know what to put points into, honestly. Sure, we'll just throw some points in there. Whatever. So, interestingly enough, I have had an extremely bizarre day on Twitter. So, one thing, I have finally had a video of my own model get more views than the model I did for Stella, which is exciting. I have a new most viewed video on Twitter. Finally. But what's so bizarre is that, one, it was just my sort of random tweet today of I needed to put up because it's my new pinned tweet. So, you have to tweet to pin it. You can't just put something as, directly into your pinned tweets, so I had to tweet that. But it got picked up by a Spanish-speaking Twitter. I think much of them is from Brazil. It's not even on English-speaking Twitter anymore. It just got retweeted a couple times, and now it's just like... And it's not like it's gone really viral. It's just a little bit in Spanish-speaking VTubing scene. It's my, like, most viewed tweet now, but it's like... It's been quote tweeted a couple times. It's been retweeted like 6 times. It's got still just like, you know, a handful of like, it's like almost a dozen likes. So we're not talking like mega viral by any stretch of the imagination. I just think it's hilarious that this happened. I'm like, why are you there? How did you get there? What, a viewer from Brazil? I mean, yeah, why couldn't it be a thing? It is awesome. If it could just go, like, even more viral, that would be even cooler, but... You know what? I'll take it. They have been extremely complimentary about the model, which I'm a fan of. I like to see that. No, I doubt it. Honestly, I think it's finally... I have finally gotten the model to be so obnoxious that it cannot be ignored. Because, let's be honest, the model is obnoxious to the eyeballs. You cannot ignore me. Like, you can't... I am as visually distracting as it is possible to create. As was the goal. So finally... Yes, that's largely the joke. So, I sell particles and particle accessories, as Scobalts had stated last time. It's the Hank Hill joke. Because he's extremely... focused on particles, or on propane and propane accessories. If somebody wanted to ask about me actually selling particle systems, I would at least entertain the idea, but I'm not actively selling anything. I'm not pushing the sale of particle systems in general. I would entertain the idea if somebody came to me and was like, hey, would you be able to make a particle system for a thing? I would probably do so. Yeah, it's a what is something that I don't remember that show. Hank Hill, on the hill, something about the hill. I popped off the thing from my freaking controller again. I fiddle with it. King of the Hill, that's the one. I honestly never really watched that show. Lots of people like it, but I never really watched it. All right, well, I'm going to have to fix my controller again. Those things come off too easily. I fiddle with them, and then they pop off. And I am displeased. But I know that reference, because Hank Hill is really into propane. I mean, again, if somebody wanted to buy... Honestly, that would probably be the thing that I am most comfortable selling. Like, if people just wanted to ask me to add a particle system to their model, like, that's far more my speed than almost anything else. Like, I am well set up to do that. Is this Midas? Oh yeah, we should get you these. Ooh, tornado. But yeah, that's always been my frustration about Twitter, is that I feel like my model could get attention if it would simply go anywhere on Twitter, which it rarely does, which is kind of the issue. It's very annoying that it does not go anywhere usually. Because, you know, it's unique. You can't tell me otherwise. Oh, look at all these new abilities I can buy. Who's this, Elena? Oh, interesting. Reduced AP consumption. I'm also thrilled tomorrow is Friday. I have not had fun this week back at work. Not because work has been bad, but because it is work, and I didn't have to do that last week. And I liked that much better. Lack of naps. Yeah, it's true. Waking up early has been my biggest rough spot, which is similarly related. I just solved my sleeping issues by sleeping incredibly long. Not incredibly long, but much longer than I do when I have to freaking work. Well, that's nice. I just get MLK Jr. Day, which is still nice. It's just not quite as nice. Okay. I mean, why does it seem like your skill tree is so big? Or at the very least, expensive. You're so far behind. I think he's also the only one with something locked on it. Oh man, a 3-day weekend every month would be great. Technically, it would be actually better if there was just, 3 days weekend every week, 4-day work week and such. That's just actually better, but, ya know. People all belligerent about it and such. I love how the whole 4-day work week thing gained like I guess you'd say like notoriety. It didn't really gain traction yet, but it gained like notoriety, and immediately all of the businesses would like they tried to start spinning it, right? Like they were going for it's like, "Oh yeah, of course you can work just 4 days a week, working 10 hours a day." It's like that's not the thing that is being talked about. The flexibility to work your hours like that is not the concern at stake. They tried to like spin it that way so that, you know, they could, you know, not have it be a thing, which is of course the most frustrating simply because 4-day work weeks are, you know, not only great for the workers, but in fact make people more productive. It's just like actually better. So, you know, just do that. Oh yeah, the super slappy hands. Why is some of her stuff so expensive? That would be great. Freaking capitalist culture. Hate it so much. Such bullshit. Oh, you're out of points. Okay, great. All right, now we can form our perfect party. First and foremost, get out of here. It's Marielle time. And then I guess Midas for the magic. I guess that seems reasonable. Gotta keep Nina around. Was that actually better? What were you wearing before? It wasn't better. That's better. Demi-Lance armor. Selena. Wait, can you wear Earthen Chain? You can't. That's one of the reasons you're so damn frail. Okay. All right, now we're ready to go. We've done our menu jockeying, and for some reason I've fallen. Why has this occurred?
Looks like this is gonna be its own maze of sorts. You sure we can get through here?
I can. I was just in there anyway, so I'll lead the way.
Is this the same place or different?
There are yet enemies afoot, however. Best proceed carefully.
Yes, it is the same. Okay. I forgot how bizarre the music was in here. Oh my lord, it's so much damage. Oh, Mario, you're so much better. Oh, Mariel, I had missed you so much.
There was a vertical transport system somewhere in the area.
What's that now? Oh, you mean like an elevator?
Just a cargo transporter.
No, a turbo lift.
Are we sure we can take this?
How did I get it around over here? Okay. I do need to
Anyone
play
need help?
Nina momentarily, however, to farm up my AP again. Wow, that was so many immediately.
Come on, everyone.
Oh, you are the best.
Destroy.
Threat neutralized.
Eat this. We must not move.
No threats detected.
Phasors. This is not the right way. We gotta go in here. Oh. Or can we go around here? Can I still use this teleporter? I can. Is that gonna go to the right place? No, that's not the right place.
Prepare yourselves for battle.
Come back here, you.
It's over.
Let's take you down.
Got it.
Oh, that does pretty good damage too, actually.
Destroy.
Way. Don't have time for you.
Threat
Those
eliminated.
are quite durable. I do like that attack also seems to knock them around quite a bit, so they really don't get the chance to do very much. As long as they're not like a boss or something.
I'm aware it's inconvenient, but we'll need to take this above first, before we can use the turbo lift.
Turbo lift.
Let's use the turbo lift here. The Colonel and the rest should still be down on the lowest level.
Lowest decks. Oh, you've heard of the lower decks, but have you heard of the lowest decks?
It looks like they're here. I wonder what they could be up to.
Ah, our visitors. Let them enter.
You good?
Colonel. Gaston.
It does not look so good.
Emperor.
That's Valange and Gaston.
So you say.
Remarkable. To think that a single being could destroy a ship that sails the ocean of stars.
You're talking like you saw it with your own eyes. It's not like you commanded the attack.
And it's also like the size of a
Take it
ship.
that way if you wish.
Doesn't really count.
Scorpium would not attack those unrelated to the network.
at the request of those who have yet to be successfully integrated.
What is this, Colonel? Why does the Emperor know so much of the Scorpium?
Good question.
A simple reason.
Duma?
Huh? That's a Duma too?
It's a bitty one.
Right. This particular Duma was dispatched to the planet Vir. It came with us when we fled our homeworld.
I didn't know anything about this. Colonel Gaston, explain yourselves!
So, you want to integrate now, huh? Did those two whisper some sweet somethings
Planet
into your
Vir.
ear?
VYR.
I found the Scorpium ideology espoused by Valange and Gaston to be most compelling. I realize with certitude that this is the future I sought. Therefore, I will have Duma examine the suitability of the races of this world. In good time, I shall have all inhabitants of this planet integrate with Scorpion. Princess Leticia.
I really did not see this
your
guy
wedding
being as crazy
ceremony
as he
with
is.
Gerard was meant to serve as a glorious prelude to this.
No, I'm good.
You mean to say that you attacked Osirius and Nilbeth to subjugate the world? And force the population of the entire planet into integration with Scorpium?
Subjugate, force, what a lamentable misunderstanding. Integration
Yeah, I bet.
is the path to transcendent evolution.
Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh.
It will guide the citizens of the Empire and the Kingdom to happiness.
That is not possible. Not a single soul in
Remember when I was
Nilbeth would
talking
wish
about
for such
villains
a
with
thing.
nuance?
Regardless of whether
remember
they
that?
wish it or not,
I can't make it a blizzard
such a
without the
future
snow.
is now their fate.
The snow is a
Even
requirement.
as we speak, the Scorpium Sovereign is traversing this way to collect me.
Sovereign? So cybernetic life forms have leaders like kings and emperors too?
There is no leader rank corresponding with the term sovereign within Scorpion.
My special Duma, have you considered that
The blizzard
your
button does
understanding of
nothing with no
Scorpium
snow.
may not be all there is to know?
Impossible.
Technically,
And
it
yet
still
this
does
is
something, but it
another
doesn't
aspect
affect
of
anything.
Scorpium. Am I not correct, Valange, Gaston?
No!
Or Lola.
Lola, stay with us! What you speak
She done
of
been duped.
will never come to pass.
Then your journey ends here. We cannot have you interfering with the Emperor any further.
Look at those grabby
Amuse
hands.
yourselves with them until the Sovereign arrives.
Amuse yourself. Yes.
As you wish. My lord!
Oh, he learned how to make a decent combat stance. You look way less stupid.
If we all work together.
Although, actually, I can't help but notice the Valange's stance is actually a lot closer to what Gaston did last time. Which kind of made me... I wonder if they put the wrong animation on Gaston, and that was supposed to be Valange. Letitius, please stop dying. Nina, go do something about that. Thank you, Nina.
Is at an end.
Oh. Wow, I beat the
Quite
shit out of those
busy,
guys.
As you can see. Be seeing you.
I don't think it's time. I don't think the Sovereign had time to make it. I just beat the pants off your dude.
Hey, don't they seem stronger than before?
Nope. No, they do not.
This is the might that comes from integrating with Scorpion.
Honestly, Lola was literally the only one that
This
was
is too
killing
much
us.
For one man to wield, Boldor. Why do you seek such power?
Yes, too much power for one man. Your words strike true. For I, and eventually all who dwell on this world, will transcend the limits of a mortal and obtain the power of the divine.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
divine?
Boldor, are you?
It is
A
time.
lunatic? Yes. Have they not picked up on that yet?
They're transferring.
It was pretty obvious to me.
We shall meet again, my dear children.
I am so tired of them getting away. They have gotten away like 6 times throughout the entirety of the game. I'm so tired of it.
That you, Antonio?
Will you asshats please do something about them?
You okay? We're gonna be there within the hour.
Got it. Contact me again once you arrive. Everyone is currently planetside.
Copy that. I just got confirmation that the unidentified ship you mentioned broke orbit and entered subspace warp. What the hell happened?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Understood. Anyway, just hang tight. Antonio out.
Ray, will you not take me with you?
Oh?
You want to go after Bulldor?
Alright, are we going to space?
Not quite. I wish to go forth and protect this kingdom. No.
Are we
this
finally
entire
getting to
planet.
space?
If Bulldor means to integrate everyone on this world, then I
mean, she's got a
sit
point.
idly by as someone who claims this place as their home.
Let's head back to the Royal City for now.
Ray!
Look, I hear ya. It's great that my brother's coming, but if I take you guys along with me now, everyone back at the castle would think I'd kidnapped you. And a
he
certain
also has a
someone
point.
is likely to make a fuss.
And just who are you referring to?
It's you.
At any
See you,
rate,
Mariel.
better to sort things out properly before we leave.
I understand.
Ray, are you okay?
Yeah, we're fine, Chloe. But, well, I don't really know where to start. For now, let's meet up outside the Tyrannus.
I feel like I kind of accidentally stumbled upon the OP damage dealing with Mariel. For some reason. Like, the amount of damage she does compared to everybody else is outrageous right now.
Are we sure we can take this?
Hey, there's my new YouTube timer. It did the thing. Thanks, Stream Elements. Oh, speaking of the weekend stream, Kappa, do you want to try to play Outward since we started that on my YouTube this Saturday? Cool. We can keep it that. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, time to switch to Nina and farm up more AP again. Well, I got one. Yeah, I mean, we can see. I really do not know what was going on with that. Oh yeah, did you end up ordering more of your RAM to get installed? I know you mentioned it was like even more on sale. Did you end up ordering another pair?
That looked like it hurt.
Thanks. 50 freaking bucks.
I'm just getting started. Leave me alone.
Threat neutralized.
I'm here for you.
Come on, everyone.
She'll see to this.
Most excellent. Good. Hopefully we can get the overclock back on it with minimal issues. You're just leaving performance on the table. We don't want to do that.
They don't look like friendlies.
I'm sorry. Was that 10,000?
Destroyed.
That was 14,000 in fact.
Threat neutralized.
Those numbers are ridiculous.
Destroyed.
Threat eliminated. Area secure.
Absolute shenanigans. Very nice.
You got a visual on us, Ant? Great. Transfer us up in about 3 minutes from now.
This is...
I understand how determined you all are. But from our side,
Dang
we
it.
really want to maintain good relations between His Majesty and Dr. Marcus.
Are you taking the
I understand.
Mariel
I will go
again?
and request their approval.
Stop
And when
messing
you're
up my
ready,
party.
All you need to do is press that button. Gather
good.
everyone who wants to go out into space. Choose someplace discreet.
Understood.
We're going to space. We're going to space.
I'll be waiting.
Yes.
Got it.
Going to damn space. Finally.
He better not leave us behind after saying all that.
Don't worry, Uncle Midas. He left that thing with Leticia after all.
Yeah, the thing.
Yes.
Left
So
the
for
thing.
the time being, let us return to the royal city. We must inform the others of Boldor's doings.
Uh-huh. Royal capital, go.
We must report to my father in the castle.
Oh, hey, Albert.
We should make our way towards the castle. It's easy enough to see from anywhere around here, but I wonder how it looks from up in the sky.
I think I have a quest to turn in. Deliver a present from a daughter to a father in Baldar. Did that not happen? I thought I did. Was I returning to... I don't know. I stopped caring about the side quests, to be perfectly frank. They're kind of stupid, actually. Very uninteresting. Oh, man.
We
Can't
shall
stop
part ways
yawning
here
this
for
evening.
now.
Part ways?
Yeah, what?
We are on the verge of venturing to unknown worlds. Surely you must all have
I guess
preparations
that's
to make.
fair. Polite.
Nina, Maester Midas, Lady Malkia, please use the Fulga if needed.
Ah, yes. From the air, we can reach even Nilbeth in the blink of an eye.
Oh, right.
Those are some wacky bangs. I don't know why I hadn't noticed those yet.
It has been some time since I left Ada.
She's got some wacky bangs, though.
We shall reconvene tomorrow at midday in the castle courtyard. Please spend the time until then as you see fit.
Okay, we'll be back before you know it.
I shall return. Leave without me and I'll never forgive you.
It's true.
We shall see
He
you
would
tomorrow.
Be extremely salty about that.
What's going to happen to me after all this?
I'm
I
going
assume
to
I have a date
kill
for the
you.
executioner's axe.
Do you still not trust us? Without you, there is much we will never learn about what took place on the Tyrannus and the battle to come.
Absolutely does require some weird hair.
Please, aid us in our cause. Did you not come to our world in search of a peaceful life? Now then, I must report to my father.
It's true. It would appear that Malkia is kind of both. Although she is, like, they have moderated their boobzilla ever so slightly, I feel like, in this game. Nobody has been out of control.
My uncle. I have another stop I would like to make.
Cousin?
It's true. You know, honestly, this one has done... this one has really sort of like done the JRPG tropes in moderation, because we have an old guy in Midas, but he's actually kind of old. Like, he was already an adult doing legit stuff like 14 years ago. So, you know, he's a legit older guy. Like, he's by anime and JRPG standards, he is ancient. So we got that. Yeah, LaCroix tropes. They have flavored some butt water with a hint of tropes. The boobzilla is relatively tame. Nobody is out of control. The wild hair is kept to a minimum. I'd say Malkia is the closest to both a boobzilla and some wacky hair.
How exquisite.
Which I guess she gets a little bit of a pass simply because she's some weird other species. So I guess she's got that going for her. Generally, lots of clothes are happening. It's true. Nobody's too egregious at all. Again, Malkia's like... Really what it is like Malkia's the best example of many of these things, but she is that way in contrast to the rest as a point of being, like, exotic. Like, she is foreign, unusual, exotic, outside the norm, like, because she's another species. So, like, it fits a lot better. Yeah, alien. To have her being a little bit... She's got freaking noodle arms, for God's sake. So, like, I feel like it's okay that they've done a little bit of the weird tropes through her, and they haven't even done them that egregiously. So it's like... Like, good job.
Your words are
you guys did all
difficult to
right.
believe, but after all that has transpired, I have little choice but to accept them as truth.
Father, Buldur has escaped to the stars with those responsible for bringing misfortune to our world.
I'm
If left unchecked,
trying to fiddle with my
I am
controller
certain
again,
he will
which is why I'm
disrupt
looking
the peace
down.
of this world once more.
You will give chase, even into the sea of stars above?
May I have your permission?
Really? Sea of Stars? You can go with the Star Ocean? It's in the title, man. Come on. We almost had a roll credits moment.
Feel it is your duty.
You've let me down.
Precisely.
All right, I'm
Your
not going to be able to
Majesty,
get this back in until I get
I
my
shall
forceps.
accompany the
And I'm not going to do
princess
that on stream.
and guard her with my life.
And what of you?
Your Majesty. My planet was invaded by the Scorpium. The strange life form that Emperor Buldur attempted to implant on Princess Leticia. The world I knew is no more. Now, your planet faces the exact same crisis. I sincerely believe Princess Leticia's journey into space, the Sea of Stars, as you call it, will be paramount
almost.
to the future of your
We're
entire
not rolling credits,
planet.
though. So close.
Very
so
well.
close.
Father.
I myself have seen but little of what extends beyond the stars above. It would bring me great joy if all of you were to learn more about that world. Albert and Lola, I entrust the fate of our planet and my daughter in your hands.
Lola, the person we were at war with very recently.
Understood.
Okay.
Safe travels, my daughter.
I will. And I will return to you, Father. Our preparations must be as thorough as possible.
Whatever, we'll just go.
Princess, if I may speak with you about Theo.
Is Theo gonna join?
What of him?
Apparently, he is in the dungeons.
Of course he is.
What?
Duke Lambert was returned to the cells after the battle with Baldar and the Imperial capital. Theo may harbor some lingering feelings.
I wonder if we cannot convince him to join us on our journey.
I appear to be having
If the
another bad
request is
hands
worded
day.
strongly
It's
enough,
really
then
having a
perhaps.
struggle picking up the hands in a timely
Our
fashion.
kingdom needs his strength now, as much as it does mine. Let us go speak with him.
If you have any other unfinished business, it would be wise to take care of that as well.
I ain't gonna do that. I don't care.
True,
No unfinished
it would
business.
not
Let's
be right
roll.
to keep Ray and the rest waiting. We should return to our chambers and rest.
Yeah, maybe
once
it's
we
like a
have
no
finished
bones
our
day.
errands.
It's kind of a no hands day. Because, see, they just pop out of nowhere. They take their damn time. It's a problem. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Sometimes it operates extremely quickly. Other
Is there
times
aught
it's
left
just
I
like
can do?
we're having a bit of a struggle.
We should rest while we can. Oh, Lola.
Here.
What's that?
That contains data on the fight between the Scorpion battleship and Lieutenant Kenny's vessel. You should be able to access it from the Virguldian ship. I'm not sure it will help, but take it with you.
Lola, will you not come with us?
No, I cannot.
Oh.
I need to remain here. Make sure no one
Disappointed.
from Osarius or Vale misuses the Tyrannus. Just in case. It
Oh, well.
was
You
also
got Mario, at
decided
least.
I'd be helping Captain Bertrand with the post-war recovery efforts.
You have my thanks. Lola.
I'm sorry. I know that I have no right to ask you to help them. But...
No, I'm gonna kill
You
those two
belong to
assholes.
Gaston, yes?
No, I'm gonna kill them. I honestly wish that we had killed them like 4 escapes ago.
I cannot make such a promise. However, I can tell you that I do not wish to see another life lost needlessly.
Oh, there's need. There's no
Please,
needlessness going
put your
on.
faith
We
not
are
in
we
me,
are good to go.
But in them.
Thank you.
They are assholes who have tried to kill us repeatedly. We should probably just take care of business.
Seriously.
Oh, I'm gonna run into that.
Okay.
Oh, hey, gang. Are we?
It looks as if all are present.
We've been waiting for you. Everyone is
Wait.
ready to depart.
Hold on.
Leticia, you ready to roll on your end?
Hold on. Was it optional to go
Yes,
check on Theo?
We've assembled everyone.
All right, I'll initiate the
Is that a
transfer.
hold on.
Get somewhere you won't be
Hold on.
seen.
I might need to load.
So, now all we do is wait?
I believe so.
Oh!
They definitely mentioned going to check the dungeons, but like, they did not direct me that way.
Welcome to my humble abode, Your Highness.
Oh, now you want the
Ray,
blizzard, huh?
This is your ship?
Not so different from the Tyrannus, huh?
But it is so different. There are so many lights.
Ah, well, this ship is up and running, I guess. Antonio, I give you Princess Leticia.
Look at this badass over
I
here.
am Leticia Asterius. Thank you once again.
A pleasure, Princess. I'm Antonio. Raymond, you've been traveling with such a stunning beauty this whole time?
Oh, well.
I feel
All right, everyone. Let's make for the bridge. We'll be taking off soon.
his recording quality is different. Somebody remote recorded with him, because his mic properties
There's
are
your
very
planet,
different.
Leticia. Aster 4.
That is our planet?
Oh, there's Skip. Hold on.
Our world?
Yeah. Okay, we're skipping because I gotta load. Hold on. I gotta load. Then we'll come back. Get me out of here. I gotta go check on Theo. We'll see the cutscene in a minute. Oh, damn. There are not multiple autosaves. There is but one. And it has been made upon teleporting here. Well, if Theo was an option, he is gone forever.
Abode, Your Highness.
Ray, this is your ship?
Big Sag.
Not so different from the Tyrannus, huh?
But it is so different. There are so many lights.
Ah, well, this ship is up and running, I guess.
That is unfortunate.
Antonio, I give you Princess Leticia.
I am Leticia
I guess he can just
Asterius.
rot in jail then.
Thank you once again.
A pleasure, Princess. I'm Antonio. Raymond,
Do you hear the
you've been
audio quality
traveling with
difference?
Such a stunning beauty this whole time?
Oh, well.
All right, everyone. Let's make for the bridge.
It's so
We'll
much
be taking off
harsher.
soon.
It's so sharp. Like it's like the sibilance. The higher frequencies are like sharpened to a knife's edge.
There's your planet, Leticia. Aster 4.
That is our planet? Our world?
To think all of our struggles have taken place in such a minuscule space makes one feel insignificant.
Yes, but
Yeah.
is so very beautiful.
No doubt about it.
Right then. I suppose we'd best get going. Elena, Chloe, Miss Kenny.
Roger.
It's not as bad
It's
here.
been so long.
I'll, do
They
my
kind of
best.
worked it out there.
We're counting on you, Aldous. Chloe, get us out of orbit. Keep thrusters at 1/4 power.
Exiting orbital trajectory. Thrusters at 1/4 power. We have exited orbit. Now entering conventional space. All systems green.
Well, okay. Has the video had 645 views, or has the tweet allegedly had 645 views? Tweet views are bullshit garbage.
The Aldous won't stand a chance.
Oh, yes, Ray. Here. This is from Lola. It is a record of the battle between
Yeah,
the
so it means it's been
battleship
seen
and
181,
the
not
Tyrannus.
645.
She hopes
Those
it will
those
prove
numbers are
useful.
inflated because they are based on bullshit.
Appreciated. Okay, let's get this analyzed quick. I have no intention of taking them head on. All right. If we compile this data first, we might at least be able to figure out where the hell that battleship is headed.
Under normal circumstances, it would likely be their homeworld.
181 is still
It
good
may
though.
be safe to assume they are returning there.
That's pretty much doubling
No
my
such
previous
location that would
videos
correspond
best.
With the concept of a homeworld exists within Scorpium.
Is that so?
Scorpium is a collective of life that forms a network which spans the galaxy, with enormous spaceships traveling between artificial colonies and space stations.
It's just a space ant colony.
Well, couldn't those be considered their home planet?
No. In this particular instance, all the bases and ships are also part of the overall Scorpium life form.
That is correct.
So, you got any idea which one of these massive life forms they might be headed to then?
The man known as Gaston contained many factors that differ from the current state of the Scorpion. Thus, the accuracy of any predictions we make will be low.
Hey, okay. Are you really telling me we don't have any leads right out of the gate? I mean, can't we use our long-range sensors to pick up their trail?
Yeah, they're already way out of range of our sensors.
For crying out loud.
It's still there a little bit with him. It's not as bad.
What's that?
Okay, take it easy. It's the sensors picking something up.
Your weapon is a bell, Nina.
Chloe?
You've heard chimes before.
No, it's a Federation ship. They're approximately 36 hours away.
Panicking seems
Federation
unreasonable.
ship. They may be coming to apprehend Sayuri and I.
Alright, it doesn't look like they're heading for Aster. Want to test our luck and try to make contact?
Unlike the Astoria, they are making no effort to conceal themselves. At this distance, the Aldous should be able to outrun them as well.
Not so sure about this.
Chances are they picked up our signal already. It'd be more risky to just sit around and do nothing. Ant, patch a signal through open comms.
Roger that. Opening a line of communication. Connection established. Putting them on screen.
Right, that line was okay for him. He is like
This
all
is
over the
Captain
place.
Raymond Lawrence, aboard the Vergoldian transport vessel Aldous. State your name and affiliation.
This is the Pan-Galactic Federation battlecruiser, Bella Golf. And I am its captain, Curtis Aldrich.
Aldrich
I never
is a name
expected to meet a
that came
member
up
of the
before.
Lawrence family in the middle of nowhere like this. It's an honor.
Permit me to skip the formalities, Captain Curtis. What brings you out to this middle of nowhere?
I mean, it's got to be different sessions.
We're en route to our destination and in a hurry.
Or maybe they had like rewrites and had to
I'm not about
re-record or
share any
something.
more than that with the captain of an anti-Federation Vergoldian ship.
Yeah.
Understandable. So I suppose it's just a coincidence that you happen to be heading in the same direction as the Scorpium ship that we happen to be tracking?
How do you know of the Scorpium?
We just recently engaged a Scorpium vessel which had entered the Aster system. We've since determined that the ship was crewed by soldiers from the federated planet of Vir.
Captain Raymond, I think it may be best we exchange information. I should like to make contact with your ship.
I must decline. You see, I was on board another ship, the Aegis, when it was taken out by an unlawful attack from a Federation.
Yeah, the Federation's kind of
battlecruiser
looking
not
like
too long
ass
ago.
here right now.
Are you referring to the Astoria? I hear it was illicitly cloaked and attacked without warning.
You bet your sweet ass.
Oh, well, if you know about that, then I assume the Astoria must already be hung out to dry.
Actually, they're currently on the run.
What?
The Federation's most advanced ship has gone rogue?
Our ship, on the other hand, is in no such state. Transmit our logs to Vergold if you like. We have nothing to hide. we make for the site of an emergency mission. Though, at present, we could use all the information on the Scorpium that we can get.
Fine. Send us a rendezvous point. We'll give you an estimated time of arrival once we figure it out on our end.
It's always the most advanced ship. Freaking every damn time.
Coordinates for the rendezvous point received. Our ETA is 10 hours, 57 minutes. Ray? No. Captain. I think that we can trust him.
He seemed relatively
I
trustworthy.
agree. We may gain some valuable information this way.
You should be more worried about getting arrested.
Accurate.
We have no reason to trust them, or think that they have our best interests at heart.
Not wrong.
Arrested. Oh, yes.
Oh, right. That thing.
By the way, we still have 11 hours until we know for sure.
Oh, arrested, right.
Let's
Yeah,
take breaks and shifts.
I forgot. That's a thing.
And what of us?
Right. Allow me this opportunity to give you all a tour of the ship.
Yeah,
Raymond may be the
this line
captain
seems
now,
fine.
but the Aldous is still my ship after all.
Understood.
It's just like, it's not as
You have my
tinny,
thanks,
I guess
Sir
is how you could
Antonio.
describe it before.
Ray.
Hey, did my brother behave on your tour?
Antonio is much more of a gentleman than you.
Aw, thank
Heyo.
you. So, what do you think of the Aldous?
How should I put it?
It's incredible! Every last bit of it! Nothing short of incredible!
I feel like the only way to describe it from their perspective is like it's a little incomprehensible, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little overwhelming.
Astounding. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah,
Let me
right?
say this. Preventing him from wandering off whenever I look elsewhere is proving quite a difficult task.
I know full well that this journey will be difficult, but it is quite thrilling to think I will experience what was spoken of in Larkus for myself.
Glad to hear it.
Ooh, that was a
to
rough
wander and
laugh
check
animation,
everything out at
which
your
he also
leisure.
didn't
Any
laugh.
questions? Feel
That
free
was
to ask
weird.
Antonio or myself. On that note, Chloe,
Yes, Captain.
if you hear a voice come out of that, do what it asks, okay?
Yes, understood.
We've prepared rooms for each of you in the living quarters. Rest up as much as you can until we rendezvous with the Vela Gulf.
What should we do with this cargo addressed to Veer?
Space
We've lost
side
contact
quest.
with Veer Prime, so we'll probably have to dispose of it as undeliverable. Lola's from the same planet. Could I give it to her to take?
Sure.
It's so tough not being able to go home. So please.
Where did it go? Welcome back.
Hey, a shop.
Take all the time you need to browse. Lawrence Logistics stocks only the finest goods.
What are you selling? Space gear? Oh, I can finally equip the space people. Damn, that is expensive. And it's also an enormous improvement. Everybody gets new stuff. So we need just one of these, right? 2 of these. And then that's, what, 4 of these? What are you selling here? Anything good? Anything interesting?
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
Let's see, what was it I got? A Knight's Brigandine. It's a fancy new armor. Hardy thin sleeve. Slave? Yeah, whatever. Oh, finally an upgrade. Oh, it's so much better. Excellent. Did I run out? Did I need one more? I think I needed one more.
Welcome back.
I mean, I could probably have also just ignored it, but
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
there we go. Everybody's got new stuff. Looking good. So can I just, like, go back to the planet?
Raymond seems like an entirely different person out here among the stars. One could almost think him reliable. No, perish the thought.
I mean, let's be honest. He's probably a lot more reliable where, you know, he normally
The
lives.
record of his career suggests that he is quite the seasoned veteran.
That's really coffee?
That Nina has been hitting me with questions left and right. Oh, please don't take that to mean you shouldn't ask away, Leticia.
It's just Nina that needs to shut the hell up.
With things the way they are,
You're fine.
We gotta be extra careful with figuring out who's a friend and who's not.
Okay, so can I go back to the transport room? Can I go back to the planet?
Hey, Chloe, what's this? Chloe?
Apparently she has been asking a lot of questions.
Chloe? Chloe?
Too many questions. With the world map screen, use fast travel to move to other locations. This options will not be available at certain times. Space! Let's take a quick stop off at the dungeon and see if we missed our chance. Theo. Theo, are you here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave.
Watch and learn.
Oops.
I'm good to go. Let me at him.
Theo. Theo, are you here?
exquisite.
Yo. Wait, did I miss a box back? Oh, I did miss a box. It's hiding.
Exquisite.
More strength potions that I will never use. What a delight. Why is this place so damn big? Theo. Theo? Freaking corpses.
That's what you get for messing with us.
Shockingly, they're dead. Hey, another thing.
Are we sure we can take this?
When was I supposed to come down here? Why is there loot and, like, enemies and things? What is going on down here?
Stand back. We got this.
Oh man, I loaded again, and so I lost all my freaking AP. Dang.
Threat neutralized. Locked and loaded.
I went back to the planet because I could fast travel here to see if I could track down Theo or not. Or if that ship had sailed.
The enemy is before us. That's because you're mine. Ready to go. Away with you.
I'm here for you.
Let's get this restless. Press on.
Ready.
But annoyingly, this is like a whole thing down here. What do you? Why am I fighting people, and why are there just guards hanging out in these rooms? Place is freaking weird.
Initiate emergency protocols. Destroy.
Now that's what I call a 10 out of 10.
Not yield.
Are we sure we can take this?
Oh, she is definitely related to frickin' Claude Kenny. That's what I call a 10 out of 10. That's Claude. What is going down? Is this a side dungeon that I essentially screwed up by not coming here earlier, or what?
Are we sure we can take this?
What are we doing here? What is happening? There! I found him!
Here for a visit?
It's not too late!
Cousin Theo, what are you doing confined here?
No explanation is needed. A better question would be why you allowed a key perpetrator in the coup d'etat to remain outside these bars until the end of the war.
Well, that was in the past. We are now in need of your aid.
With what has become of Boldor? Letty, I understand your plight, but ask you to leave nonetheless. I am of no use to you now.
These are no ordinary times. If you wish to redeem yourself of your involvement in the coup, how better than by obedience to your princess?
You too. You seem to suggest it was only Letty and the king my father and I betrayed.
I just want Letty to be like, I do not give a shit. I am the princess and you are coming along. So shut the hell up.
Syrian brothers in arms spilled one another's blood. Freeing me from this cell will only act as salt in the wounds of this kingdom, which has only now begun to heal.
Cousin.
Know that in any other circumstance, I would not hesitate to fight at your side in such unprecedented times as these.
To be fair, though, he
As it
did
stands,
do
my
some dumb
presence
shit.
will not serve either of you, nor Ray and the rest. Please, forgive me this.
Surely there must be some way we might make use of Theo's immense capabilities.
I find myself in agreement with his fears. I suggest you reconsider such aspirations.
But he says himself he wishes to fight to defend us. Perhaps I had best speak with my father. He may offer us insight.
Yay, extra character side quest. A side quest that doesn't suck.
Show him some compassion, if you would, Princess Leticia. You alone can help him redeem himself.
Yeah, right? That's an excellent that's an excellent idea. Send him to space and don't let him come back. That'll do the trick.
What purpose does my life even serve
Now
now?
this MFer, he can definitely stay and rot. You a fool, bro.
Are we sure we can take this? They don't look like friendlies. We're not gonna let him like any other day.
That kept bouncing.
Sure we can take this?
Wow, that is pretty effective in enclosed spaces. It bounces a lot.
It's quantum guaranteed.
What the devil? Hey, welcome. Thank you for that follow. Let's see, what was that name? A12 Flames. Welcome, welcome. There's where I can bust in. Ah, a secret exit. The world's worst secret exit. As I cannot, in fact, open the door behind it. Well, that's mildly disappointing. See, can I actually fast travel out of here? Or there is another entrance. Is this... Ah, I'm glad I didn't fast travel. We can open the gate. And hopefully come back this way.
Enemies.
Prepare to engage hostiles.
Oh no. What frightening enemies. Why are they worth so much experience? They're trash. I mean, it's not so much experience, but it is like 1,600.
So exquisite.
I was expecting like 200. Oh, but of course. All right. Now we have 2 objectives in town. We got to find Lola, give her this random box of space goods to her home planet, which is really weird if you think about it. I mean, sure, you might as well give it to her, but also, like, can you imagine, like, I don't even know what an analog would be. You move away from home, and then somebody just pulls up and is like, "Hey, we were shipping this to your hometown, but we can't get it there anymore. So we decided we'd just bring it to you because you're from there, so you'll probably like it, right? You could use it." Okay, I guess. Thanks for this box of random shit. I'm sure, it being the game, I'm sure it will be far more wholesome than that, and she'll be like, "Oh, this is a thing that I was waiting for. It's like some weird thing for my mom." Yeah, it's not for you, but you're also from Alaska, so, like, you'll like it, right? You want that. Here. That makes sense. Who's this? I found Lola. All right. Momentarily, before we jump Lola and give her this random box of shit, I'm going to go run to the bathroom. So we're going to take a brief intermission, go get you some snacks, get a drink, and we will be back momentarily. All right, I return. Though, of course, I will have to get up momentarily for the damn dog who has been thrown from the building and will have to be, let back in. Regardless, let me catch up on chat. Found me on Twitter, eh? Excellent. My Twitter has been a weird day today, and I checked it again, and it continues to be baffling as to the extent that it continues to cruise around Brazil. I can confirm that is largely Brazil that tweet just moseyed its way into. So many of them that have the Brazil flag in the bios. But yeah, thank you, A12 Flames, for the compliment. I am extremely proud of my model. I have been working on it for a very long time. It has gone through a tremendous number of iterations at this point. It's quite the labor of love, I guess you could say. Also, I'm gonna look up Sleeping Dogs because I think I remember. Yeah, Sleeping Dogs is cool. I didn't get all that far in Sleeping Dogs when I played it because I'm terrible at finishing games if I'm not streaming them, and I tried that a while back. I think it's a way cooler sort of iteration of the similar concept to like Grand Theft Auto. I thought it was way more interesting. Super cool aesthetic. What? It's the same. It's in principle, it's the same model design, right? Like it, sort of. It's a different design language. I really like Sleeping Dogs. I think it's a really cool, like the environment, and just like the area you're in, really cool. I like it a lot. That's not a bad description of it. You're not too far off with that. Not quite as like, well, not quite as bananas as either of those, because Saints Row and Yakuza both go way off the rails. I think Sleeping Dogs takes itself a little more seriously. Not quite as loony as Saints Row and Yakuza. But I like it kind of better for that genre as well, simply because it's also not as crazy as Grand Theft Auto, but Grand Theft Auto's crazy in like a way different way, right, than Saints Row and Yakuza. Saints Row and Yakuza are crazy in a fun way, and Grand Theft Auto's just kind of like just crazy and just kind of an annoying 13-year-old boy way that's just like, okay, yeah, we get it. Uh-huh. That's right. You sleep with the prostitute, you run her over, you get your money back. Yeah, okay. Very, very edgy. Can we do something more interesting now? That's Grand Theft Auto. That's like, okay. I'm over that. Anyway. But yeah, Sleeping Dogs I thought was really cool. I liked that game a lot. Even if I didn't finish it. Yeah, the snow's still going. I should probably make you pay for that again. If I'm being a reasonable economist of my channel points.
You want to give me cargo address to Veer? You see, even if I wanted to deliver him,
take that.
It's just not possible.
Now what?
But even if I can't help, you might be able to. Please take it in my stead.
No, you're supposed to take this.
But even if I can't help.
Damn it. Very little, actually. So, the snow actually is not very many particles. That's the thing. So, I don't have any of my particle systems that, are pushing so many particles that it starts to impact. And since it's using the Unity standard pipeline, actually all of the load from the particles and things, I believe, are applied to the CPU rather than the GPU, which under normal circumstances would be extremely inefficient. But for my purposes, it works out quite nicely because I'd rather the load go to the CPU for the model over the GPU, which is doing the actual game and stuff. I would probably feel far less pleased about that if it were, if I were trying to encode on the CPU, but I'm also using the GPU to do the stream encoding, so I get to avoid that as well. Okay, now what the hell am I doing? Based on testing on the internet that I looked up, because when I started implementing a lot of particles on the model, I did have that consideration of like how many particles can I get away with before things start getting stressed out. And actually, it's like I can manifest probably 20 to 40,000 individual particles before things start going off the rails. Which is a far more than the cap on most of my particle systems. I'm probably at any given point in time operating with like, I don't know, 1,200 to 2,000 particles maybe. Like it's pretty tame. I mean, so if we wanted to poke about very briefly, not that one. So if we wanted to get the closest to the stress test, the two things that I could be running, well, I could pull up the hair for one. That's got a few smaller particle systems, nothing grandiose going on in there. But if I run both of the significant trick particle systems, that's how I can generate the most. I'm doing the thing again where I lose track of my left hand for some reason. Left hand, come on. It's a bad day for the hand tracking. So I can get both of those going, which is probably the most particles I can manage. I can keep running. I can keep pulling new ones down. Gimme. There we go. Yeah, the no hands day still continues. I just need to move these a little bit to keep generating the little yellow ones. Give me one more. Hi. You can see the massive wad that I'm carrying in my hands. Are you going to be belligerent about getting these hands together? There we go. So I don't think I had any frame loss there. I mean, that's pretty much the most that I can manage currently. in my hands, these are, come on. These are all individual. Hey, Scobolts. These all end up being just masses of individual particles. If I move fast enough, you can see them actually separate out again. The left are kind of slower for some reason, actually. You can see them kind of stray behind because they're all getting pulled to the center of the system is what they're doing. And so So that's what they do. And actually, each one of those bursts are... there's a lot of particles involved in those, actually. Each one of those bursts is like 30 to 40 particles. And the big ones in there are animated particles, actually. They animate through several frames, which is probably more impactful. So yeah, I can manage a lot of particles before any sorts of slowdown occurs. I like this trick. I don't actually have a redeem for this one. Because there's not really much I can do with it. It works nicely with music, though. It works better with music. I can move them around. They're kind of unwieldy, though, because I don't quite remember exactly how to move them where I want them. Because they're real wonky. It's true. It's flashy. If nothing else, it's flashy. Anyway. Back to what we were doing. Was fun on New Year's. It makes for excellent videos as well. I should probably make more shorts with the goofy particles. Oh, I think I still have the Earth particle system. I haven't actually... Yeah, I think I do? Do I still have it? Is it this one? No, that's that one. Hold on, let me check. Oh, wait, not that. Let me check. Where did that Earth go? What expression is that? I did maybe change it. I don't actually know what it's going to end up looking like because I did just make changes for it to get that that sort of movie cover style picture that I had taken with the Earth. Because that one's in model that I took that. Are you still in here? Oh yeah, it's still in here. Although that wasn't quite correct. It is still here. Oh, I know why it's not right. The transparency isn't there quite correctly. Because interestingly, yeah, and then it messes up in the transition because I only used the first phase, for the picture. But interestingly, so this one is like a particle that can actually go transparent, and it's flat and sort of normal. That first one that it started as, it actually has the normal map applied so that it can be in shadow. Like here, if I... In this case, the Earth texture is flat. Let me just eat that real quick. So, fun fact, I can actually... I realized that I can actually drop the ambient light with the model now the way it is and dark out more, but all of the emissive elements continue to glow. So I can actually like dark out mode, which is sort of interesting. I can't really do that as a redeem because I can't automate it. But yeah, I can black out. But why that matters is because if I do this again, right, that should pull it up. Yeah, So you can see now I can relocate the point light on this particular model, and you can see the way the light hits actually, you know, like you can see the light hit the mountain ranges and things differently. It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty neat. The only issue, of course, is that in order to do that, I may not have to, but I did make that particular particle non-transparent, which makes the animation for it appearing in kind of wonky, because you can see that it goes to like pure white as it fades in, so it doesn't go to transparent correctly. But let me just pull that bad boy apart. There we go. There's also a lot of particles. That one also has quite a few particles. That particular animation set, I never really finished, essentially. That one's a work in progress that's just continued to be attached to the model. Because those particular objects are disabled anyway, so it's like it's not a big deal that they're hanging around as long as I don't actually activate the thing. But it is a work in progress, so it's wonkier than my other animations that are actually, you know, buttoned up and proper. But it is a real cool model of the Earth. Oh, right, we were going to talk to the king. The second thing we were doing here to try to go get Theo out. So yeah, that's awesome that you found me on Twitter, though. Do you go by, like, A12 Flames? Just Flames? Can I call you Flames? That's probably what comes naturally to my mind. But yeah, that's exciting. That's one of the... Either one's fine. Neat. Cyborg, I like constantly am searching up and finding all of the various cybertubers on the old Twitter. It's like my information network. It's like I try to collect all of them, add them into the network.
I am in the midst of evaluating proper punishments for those involved in the coup. But I know punishment alone may not be enough to satiate some.
Twitter is one of those things that talk about Theo? No. Twitter's one of those things where sometimes it feels very disconnected and unhelpful to actually streaming. Like, it's obviously an important part of marketing yourself. But sometimes it's like, what good is this? It has not helped me. So it's always nice to see some people actually coming in from Twitter. It is really funny that my tweet is just rolling around Brazil right now, though. That is really funny to me.
It would serve greatly to have aid of one familiar with ongoings of the worlds above. Lola led our foes, but is she not now offered some freedom in return for her allegiance?
You must see the disparity twixt their crimes.
There is a disparity. He's not wrong.
Forgive his transgressions, I do not believe Theo would forgive himself.
I don't really care.
I do not
Theo
believe
forgives
forgiveness
himself,
alone
quite
will
frankly.
suffice. His guilt
Just
will
beat
not
his ass
relent
until he feels
until
better.
He hears from the very people he believes himself to have betrayed. Not only His Royal Majesty and Captain Bertrand, but the knights
Theo
who refused
participated
to
in a
side
coup
with
d'etat.
the Duke during the coup as well.
Wise words.
He really legitimately did F up. Like,
No mere pardon,
he
Leticia.
done goofed.
But there may yet be hope. Give it time for now. These are official royal orders. They command Theo to aid you in whatever you might ask.
I do not imagine this alone will suffice.
Nor is it meant to.
I'm going to assume that's a tablet typo, but I do love the idea of you boarding some cookies to, like, presumably go sailing on the cookies.
Melthea, a director of the Semiomancy Consortium. A letter addressed to her
Baked is very different than boarded.
Melthea shall come to her own decision in regards to Theo.
Very well, Father. And the remaining two?
Melthea herself shall inform you
You can
of the
cookie train,
second,
baby.
and they the third, I imagine. Once you have
Those are the
acquired
things.
signatures,
If I
Theo
could
may
just
be
casually
compelled to
draw, I would draw so many typos in like
this, Father.
cartoon form
Young
because I
Theo
love typo
may
humor.
well be the first and longest suffering victim of this conflict. See the boy saved from that our kingdom has wrought upon him.
Oh, that's an alternative meaning. Yeah, cookie boarded. I mean, a lot less dangerous than waterboarding since you won't drown, but you are going to take some wicked crumbs to the eyes. I mean, you would only suffocate if they were fine enough to block air. Because, like, cookies stacked together, I mean, there's a whole lot of gaps for air in there. I mean, depending on the size of the cookies. What if they were shitty cookies, though? They just get you the worst. What? Okay. What is the worst cookie? What would the worst cookie be that would just be like, this isn't even fun?
How exquisite.
There are reports that Imperial forces oppose
Dry almond cookies? Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Princess Leticia. As one of
Why
the
do I
few
even keep
familiar
talking to
with
these
Tyrannus,
people about side
I
quests?
humbly request you to investigate these reports and suppress the rebellion if true.
Well, and yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, fortune cookies are pretty reasonably disappointing as well.
My sincerest thanks for your gracious aid.
There's also, if you were expecting like oatmeal and chocolate chip and you get oatmeal and raisin, that can also be alarmingly disappointing. Some fortune cookies are pretty good. Some are really bad, though. Yeah, the freaking trap cookies.
Anyone need help?
The thing is, though, like, those only work as a surprise. Because honestly, like, oatmeal raisin cookies aren't totally trash, right? Like, they're an okay cookie. I can enjoy an oatmeal and raisin cookie. They're really only horrible when you were not expecting them. That's the thing. So they are not a truly bad cookie boarding cookie. They're just like, ah, man, that's not what I expected.
Initiate emergency protocol.
Everyone.
You know what? I am kind of having a hard time thinking of like a legitimately bad cookie. Anything with nuts isn't my favorite because I don't really like nuts. Will you die? Thank you.
Not yield.
I just like oatmeal cookies with nothing in it myself. Like, I just like a nice and cinnamony, good flavor, and just oatmeal cookies. Like, breakfast oatmeal in cookie form. That's what I'm about. Delicious. Where was this guy? Oh, he's literally right here. They don't show him on the map like I expected. Yeah, I don't care for nuts in general, so I don't really like nuts and cookies.
I understand your plight, but
I have the thing. What? I got
Show him some compassion.
Hold on. What the heck? I got it. I got the thing. I mean, chocolate chips are delicious cookies. You're not going to hear any argument from me. That's for sure. Hold on. Was I not supposed to come in here and talk to Theo again? What am I supposed to do, actually? What the heck?
Hostile spotted.
This is what I get for not paying enough attention. Oh, peanut butter chip. Yes. Peanut butter chips are just a glorious addition to, like, every baked cookie ever. Pretty much. Am I gonna have to freaking look this up? Yeah. Peanut butter chips are good. I agree, like, I don't think a Reese's Cup is as good an addition as just straight peanut butter chips. I think peanut butter chips are just better. I'm not a huge fan of butterscotch. So, butterscotch cookies are a relatively low-tier cookie to me. I think my wife really likes butterscotch cookies, though. We don't ever really have butterscotch cookies because she's too nice, and I don't really like them, so we don't end up making them very often. But I think she really likes them. All right, whomst am I supposed to search? Hold on, I'm just gonna sleuth the internet a little bit. Theo, Star Ocean. How get? How to recruit. Okay. I should. That's a good idea, Skullballs. Theo. Meet him in the dungeon. You'll need to collect signatures on orders from... Okay. I see. I got it. I see. I wasn't paying sufficient attention to the fact that I'm supposed to, I guess, get signatures. So I have received the orders. Now I got to get some signatures to get a petition together for some reason. Oh, that's true? We would not care for a pistachio cookie. That's definitely bad. I was kind of leaving allergies out simply because obviously being, you know, murdered by cookies that you are allergic to is kind of the obvious go-to, but I guess I shouldn't necessarily just nix that idea. But yes, it goes without saying. Allergy cookies are pretty cold-hearted. All right, now let's get some signatures. We gotta get Bertrand. Where are you at, Bertrand?
My apologies.
Yeah, that is really the true cookie boarding weapon, is just, hey, I got these things you're allergic to. Now this is what you get. Yeah, the real cookie boarding was the allergies we made along the way, all along. That is a way to get you to suffocate. You're Bertrand, right?
For your gracious aid.
Okay, I see. You're gonna give me... Okay, this is a bigger endeavor than I anticipated. Because he gave me a freaking side quest to do, probably to get his signature, and I bet each one of these 3 people that we've got to get signatures from is gonna do the same. Alright, here we go. You better be worth this, Theo. Right now, you're just a crybaby. Can't brush teeth. Too full of cookies. Cannot function. Cannot move. Alright. I will be back momentarily. I'm not even going to go to the BRB screen. I'm going to go check on the dog. I imagine he has wandered back in. 1 second. You know, it had been some time since the doggo counter had been called up. I actually kind of forgot that I had left that up and running. No reason not to, just I turned off several other commands with the redesign. It's true, he has not been quite so noisy lately. All right. Onwards for our quest for Theo. You know, I'm going through all this effort for Theo, and I'm just gonna go back to playing Mariel. I'm not gonna play Theo. Mariel is just the best. This is terrible design for this room. Hold on, like this is just the middle of the room, and there are terrible walkways past here. Yeah, he's just freaking noisy. He's gotten more noisy. He just forgot how to settle. Just needs to freaking chill. Where? Oh no. Oh no, the books. We're okay.
The semiomantic consortium is all that I expected.
Where's the leader of the consortium? He is not. He's like, I need help and you're gonna give it to me, damn it. Is she not here? Is she outside? I'm looking for, what's her name? Semiomancy consort Meltia. Meltia, allegedly the second floor. Oh, there's a room on the second floor, apparently. He does just want, he just wants so much love. He wants too much love.
We are hard at work, putting together the means to produce
Stella.
fit for shipping
How's
and
it going?
transport. I hope Maester Midas might be pleased to see us draw
I
somewhat
love that
closer to his
emote.
vision.
It's so good.
Princess
It's
Leticia,
adorable.
What is that missive?
Show the orders.
See? Orders from His Royal Majesty? Well, let's have a look then, shall we?
I finally managed to get one of my videos of my model on Twitter to have more views than the model I made you. Finally.
I admit,
After all this
I'm
time.
not entirely sure whether to call his methods prudent or perfidious. By which you mean? Have you not read the contents yourselves? Oh,
Yeah, yours
I was under
for
the
so
impression
long.
Such was meant for
that
your
that
eyes only,
AI
Director.
Stella.
His Royal Majesty's orders
So many
are
easy views, and I
officiated
just had
if
never
and
replicated
only
the
when
success.
signed by 3 of differing circumstance. First, by one who faced
I
oppression
don't the damn power of
Duke
Booba.
Hemrath.
You
One
see,
who, until
apparently,
only recently, remained an outcast
the
and
trick
stands
was
as the
to
kingdom's lead
stumble into
semiomancer. That
Brazil.
would be me. The king inquires
Yes,
if
I have
might
defeated the
pardon
power of
Theo
Booba with
in
the
the
power
name
of
my
Brazil.
fellow semiomancers.
For some reason.
Director Malthea, a moment, please.
I don't know. That tweet ended up
harbor
in
no grudge for the
Brazil
commander.
Twitter. Well,
In
Brazil
fact,
VTuber
I
Twitter
believe us in
specifically.
need of his talent
And it's
in the
gotten like
times
more
ahead.
retweets than any of
As
my
such,
other
I have
tweets
added my
ever.
signature.
It's not like
Do tell
tremendous
Commander Theo
views. I'm not going
has my
crazy
support.
here, but
Gladly.
it did get
Next,
more attention in
you should
Brazil
speak
than
with
anything
Captain
else I've
Bertrand.
made anywhere
I
else.
have included my reasoning here.
Which was
for
funny
him
to me.
Contemplate. Very well. Many
Ah,
thanks,
okay.
Director.
More famous in Brazil than anywhere else, so I'm a Brazil streamer now. Apparently.
We are hard at work, putting... I hope Maester Midas might be pleased.
I wasn't paying attention at all to what she was saying. I was too busy talking about Brazil. I don't know if she gave me the signature or if she wanted me to do something for her. I'm going to presume that I got the signature because it didn't seem to require anything else from me. The Port of Cato is the next one. Right, so I guess I better learn Brazilian. So I guess technically it's Portuguese speaking Twitter, not Spanish speaking. That's true. I forgot about that.
My parcels should be packed into a crate somewhere. Oh.
I don't care. Why do I keep talking to the side quests like I'm ever gonna do them? They're stupid side quests. I'm not gonna do them. What the hell is wrong with me? Well, at least thanks to the power of Google Translate and on Twitter, I was able to decipher largely what was being said here and there when people were commenting. I believe I was compared to a transformer at one point. Another one said that I looked like a living geometry demonstration, which I was particularly pleased with that one, honestly. Just the power of geometry. Chuffed. How very Australian of you, Stella. Chuffed isn't a real word. Yeah, it's a real word. Colonel Gittel, where are you? Colonel. Yeah, that's right. Colonel? I don't remember who the hell Colonel Gittel is. Literally the Knight's locker room. It's kind of funny that that exists. So there's nobody else up there.
I'll bet there are much.
American. Right, we speak American here. It's true. Australian is almost another language.
What might it be which
Pinocchio.
so draws Baldur to the Scorpion? To me, he appears driven by his own delusions.
Checks out. He does seem absolutely insane.
It does me great shame to request.
Corporal swallowing his pride. No, that's not the one. Yeah, I never ended up learning any Greek. But you look like a military person.
Spotted some fellow.
Nope.
It's anyone's guess what everything about
You
it
are-
was sus. Wonder what his story.
Shut up, you talk too much. I mean, I can read math. sometimes. Some math is a little bit much. Good old thongs. I love Aussie shorthand slang. The fact that they just shorten everything in absurd ways.
This power is not insignificant.
Oi. All right, freaking Colonel Gittel. I'm gonna look it up. Where are you? Gittel, Star Ocean. I can't be bothered. Search forever. Oh Lord. I found a random thread discussing, you know, how to get Theo, and like dive right into the middle of a stupid internet argument about somebody just being an asshole to somebody asking a question. I was like, oh Lord, what have I fallen into? Why are you like this? Classic internet, seriously. Okay, let out of prison. The tasked with collecting 3 signatures. Give you the scroll, right? Emphasize that the royal decree alone will not be enough to pardon. You've collected all 3 signatures, all the locations. Oh, thank God, somebody actually put a map up. Melthia's there, yup. Theo is... Oh, Bertrand is in a different location. What? Do I have to do these in... No, I can't possibly do them in order. I didn't see somebody at that location. Baffling, right, Scobalts? I do not understand the politics of this kingdom. It's dumb as shit. Ah. No, there's not another floor. I think it should be this room here. Hello? Hello, you're supposed to be here. This is the location on the map. Maybe I have to get this one last. Maybe that one has to be last. This has turned it far more annoying than I had hoped. Theo! Why can't you be less of a big baby?
So exquisite.
Also, stepping back to your question, Stella, about why she can't... Yeah, these people are not in the same places that they are suggesting they are in. I am irritated. Why she doesn't just say the power is significant, because technically saying this power is not insignificant is different than saying this power is significant. They're technically different statements. Because not insignificant does not mean significant. Not insignificant merely means more than being insignificant. Significant is a stronger statement. Right, this is Bertrand.
Your gracious aid. We must. What is this document?
Oh, I just had to talk to him again, I guess. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why he was being all belligerent and not asking me about the damn orders
Given
previously.
Commander Theo's disposition,
We have changed venues for
I
this.
can see why His Majesty would choose a tactic such as this.
Why are you just holding it like that? He was kind of holding it like a corn dog, just out in front of him, like ready to chomp. It's like, what's with these letters, or these notes, or orders? And that's the thing I was looking for. Orders.
Tell the commander his service to both the princess and the kingdom shall see him redeemed in my eyes.
You have my thanks, Captain. And
Okay.
the third signature?
Know you of Captain Girdle?
There we go.
Captain Girdle.
That is...
I'm afraid I do not.
That is
Girdle
not
sprang
Girdle.
into action to take charge of the corps when the insurrection left us
That
in dire need of
that
such
word...
men. He has little experience.
That name
as
is
a
not
leader,
Girdle, but yet
he's a
they
talented
definitely pronounce it
military man,
Girdle.
not lacking in devotion.
Very well, then.
There is no
Seek
R.
out this captain and request his signature.
Somebody showed someone, some writer, the word colonel, and they got some wild ideas about the English language.
Girdle
No.
served under Duke Clemrath.
Not Girdle.
Once the coup began, he fought to defend the royal palace from Neon's forces and the Duke himself. We would be mourning far greater loss were it not for his efforts. But Girdle lost many men in his fight to protect us
You know, Scopalt, based on Star Ocean language, you just suggested Stella shop from her crotch because you can just put R's wherever you want.
Post haste.
And I dare say that's inappropriate. I can't believe you would say that, Scobalts. She could. Technically accurate. The best kind of accurate. No. No, no. You're not understanding Star Ocean English. No. Did you see that damn word? They do whatever they want. And so too shall I. They took the first letter, the last letter, and did whatever the hell they wanted in between. And that's my kind of language. All right, Girdle. You here? He is now here.
Princess Leticia, Sir Bergholm. Had you only sent word, I might have come for you myself.
Change your damn name,
We
Girdle.
come to you with matters of great import we wish to discuss.
I am ever at your service.
I have
Change your
with me
name.
a document from my father.
Also sign this with the new name. The name that doesn't
I
suck.
hope you might give your attention. This is in regards to former Commander Theo Clemrath.
I see what the king means to do. I doubt Director Melthea and Captain Bertrand penned their names to this out of favor for the man.
Then,
However, the fact remains that Theo Clemrath betrayed the royal family. I imagine you are well aware
Show me your
of the
parents.
impact
I wish to
this
slap
might
them.
have on our populace, Your Highness.
yet still,
Have you considered the impact your name has had on our populace?
trying times.
No one knows how to speak English anymore.
The empire
Girdle?
that led Duke Lambert to turn on the kingdom. Many of my friends and companions were lost to that man's disgraceful, unknightly behavior. Have you the words to console them?
I do not. But our enemies do not yet permit us time to heal the hearts of those betrayed. We are in dire need of those who fought the Empire on the front lines. Those few who now know of the world above.
This is the gestures we have.
But your words here do dishonor to those who fought tooth and nail to defend your family.
Indeed, they may. Surely, you find my position disheartening. But such feelings of despair, of anger, they mean nothing until we find our nation and our greater world at peace.
I do find it
Struggle to comprehend.
kind of weird.
Having now made for the stars
Like,
above,
now that I've been
possesses
doing
an
this for a
unimaginable
while,
power.
I do find it baffling how
We
a
have
new
seen
game
well enough already
has
how
less
effortlessly
animation in the
we could reduce
face
our kingdom
and worse
our
gesturing
people
in
to
the
rubble.
hands
Should that come to pass,
than I
the
do.
anger you
It's
harbored towards myself
really
and
odd.
former commander will have been meaningless.
Like, is it that hard to just
If you seek to unleash your anger
track
on
somebody's
Theo and I,
face and hands
cement
while
your
they're
right to do so by signing this.
just reading
I
the damn
swear to
lines?
you, I shall see us to days of peace, in which you may at last make your feelings
The technology
known.
exists
Captain
and
Bertrand,
is really, really cheap.
apt to cast aside all refute in such times, I am sworn to the defense of the royal family, but
Like, each one of these models could just be rigged like a VTuber 3D model, and you would just get better results. It's wild to me.
that no harm will befall you, even in my absence.
No.
Respectfully, Your Highness. Yes, we
Look at that
spot.
face! No.
Very well.
Ha ha ha.
I will
Like,
have my
what?
companions stand down then.
Come on.
Come, test me however you see fit. We shall prevail.
Oh, apparently I'm doing a thing.
Bleed! Ah! Be gone! Admit defeat!
Nice swing, genius.
Be gone! Away with you!
Yeah, like, they only move the jaw.
Pray.
I just feel like it
Forgive me
would
my
be so easy to just do
If
a little
any
bit
of
more.
us here need beg forgiveness, Captain, surely it is me. Yet you offered your time to my selfish demands. For that, I thank you.
I do not deserve your praise. Clearly, you stand ready to defend yourself, with or without the aid of knights such as I. Allow me to offer you my signature.
I'm not exactly sure why that convinced him, but whatever. This game came out like
Ask you pass on this message to
October
Our fair princess
of last
no
year.
longer requires your
Now.
protection. You are
22,
free from your
like October
cells
22.
solely to serve crown and country.
I shall
This is
convey to
real
him
damn
just
recent.
such. You have my gratitude.
Waste no thanks on me. When your battle at last reaches its end, I will see this incident brought to the attention of the kingdom.
I expect you shall.
But seriously, if I were involved in making a game like this, even remotely, I would absolutely push for the concept of utilizing
now have
like
all the
current
signatures we require.
VTubing
Best
tech
visit
to
cousin
just like
Theo.
you could just record the movements the same damn way, like just get better results. Just make all of the models with the face like key shapes. I know, right? Right? Yeah, well. All right, so now I guess we go to Theo. Theo? Is that where we're going? We're going back to Theo? When does the cutscene happen? Once you've collected all 3 signatures in this is a royal decree, return to the Assyrius Castle dungeon. Yep, okay. Okay. Unsurprisingly, we go back to the dungeon. Rockstar Detective game. What was the name of that one? I think I know the one you're talking about, though. Wait, is that Mafia 3? Was Mafia 3 the one that was... Did Rockstar make Mafia 3? I don't actually know. And presumably Mafia 1 and 2, I guess, also. But 3 is, like, the known one. I think that was Mafia 3. Oh! No, you're right. It was L.A. Noire.
Did I not?
Yeah. You got
matter
it.
how
That's
many-
the one.
Today, I come not with requests, but
What a goofy
with
game.
Orders.
Orders?
Orders issued by King Osarius with terms ratified by Director Melthea and Captains Bertrand
That's
and
the
Gertel.
one. Yeah, they were
Orders for Theo Clemrath.
they were a
You
little
are to answer
overconfident
to the
in
demands
their
of Leticia
facial tracking at that
Osarius,
point.
And devote yourself to the defense of this planet.
What?
Those you once betrayed now call on you not to waste away here, but to rise
Okay, that
and
was funny.
serve the greater good. What
It's like, how could you have betrayed me this way by getting me pardoned? You absolute asshole.
Surely is no time for such jest.
I would have
How dare you wound me in this way?
does not offer his signature lightly. You nor your father are forgiven.
I had every intention of lying here and rotting.
That you may yet serve this
How
kingdom.
dare you?
Theo,
Ha ha ha. Got him.
do you hope to repent by staring at the floor beneath your feet, waiting for someone to release you from your sins?
Letty,
Your redemption
Seek ye
lies not
absolution in thine own
walls.
belly button?
Those
Nay!
who demand that your penance not be made in a cell, but in service to your kingdom. Myself among them.
I briefly got to space and then came back down here because I realized I might have left Theo in the dungeon forever.
Yes.
I had him. I was able to still get here and recover him though.
In that case,
We have barely been to
I
space.
suppose no honorable, decent man
Finally.
could see such trust wasted. Very well, then. On my very life, I swear my allegiance to my nation and you.
Yeah, we dipped
Princess
the toe into
Leticia
space.
Osarius.
May your service aid us in our efforts, Theo Clemrath.
You weren't such a dipshit. You could have saved me a bunch of time running around.
Let us be off, cousin.
At your lead. am
Really, I
ever
just
at
didn't
your
want to leave an
service,
optional character. That's really what it comes down to.
Letty, may we visit the throne room so I might thank my lord uncle?
Oh, now you're even more demanding. You're like, all right, well, I know you just pardoned me from being in the freaking dungeon forever, but can we just go here instead?
How exquisite.
Come on, man. Yeah, pretty much. I don't hoard much, but characters is like probably the only thing that I would go out of my way for. Well, it's also one of the few interesting side quests I've had the possibility of doing. All of the other side quests are just dog shit, and I can't be freaking bothered to go run another fetch quest or whatever nonsense, uninteresting shenanigans they've decided to cook up. I feel like the side quests are included simply because they felt like they were supposed to. She is going to just forever have lost her hat. You know what? I might take on the special side quest of if she ever buys her own new hat, I'm just going to go steal it. So she never has a hat again. That'll teach her. How the hell did you beat me here?
Lord Uncle,
Yeah, let the sun forever burn her scalp.
I offer my deepest gratitude. By my very life, I promise to serve and protect Princess Leticia.
Acknowledged. I imagine you will set off with a heavy heart. But know this.
Honestly, what
your
I would
journey
have
with
done
Leticia by
is
royal
some of
decree.
those side quests, one, should have been made more
and see your
interesting,
actions befit
but
your
two,
position
could
as
have
our envoy to
generally
the world
existed
My
if you
lord,
were playing
I
Ray.
shall return with naught but good news.
I think playing as
I
Leticia
eagerly
should have
await
given you a different set of side quests that were specifically around, like, doing things for the kingdom. Like, make all of the side quests more interesting across the board because they're stupid and fetch questy garbage. But, like, if you're playing as Leticia, I feel like it should have been, like, another different sort of, like, I don't know, minigame, puzzle-y sort of thing or whatever of, like, doing tasks of state. And then for, I did see the face technology, and I do want different quests. It's clear that they can accomplish something. They made a SOA, which is fun. They can make fun things. The combat's fun, but that's beside the point. They can make fun side things. Esoa is great. They just needed to do that with side quests. And I think Leticia's should have been different from Ray. Ray could do some, like, fetch delivery sorts of things. He's like a merchant adventurer guy. That's fine, but they still needed to make them more interesting because it's like, go here, get basic bullshit off ground, return, and give for terrible rewards. Like, lame. He could do normally sorts of quests that were made more interesting. Leticia should have been doing, like, state-related stuff because she's a damn princess. Why doesn't she ever have the opportunity to, like, behave like one? Yeah, they're MMO quests, and MMO quests suck. They have never been good. They have never been fun, but for some reason they continue to make them that way. All right, back to space. Now that we have recovered Theo. I mean, maybe, but like, as a player, they should really have given her better character.
Welcome back.
Are you now selling axes, perhaps? Suddenly, we have the opportunity to get an axe. I don't think this was here before.
Thanks for well, that
Shut up.
is indeed fruitful.
No, it was not. I did not buy anything. Well, that's why I'm saying, like, her quests should have been fundamentally different. Like, they shouldn't have been random, like, oh, go fight X monster in the desert, or go kill these 10 stupid monkeys that have been stealing oranges from the village, or whatever nonsense they can come up with. They should have been like, hey, we need you to make decisions about the infrastructure of this town. Like, we need you to validate, like, something different and more interesting and more appropriate for the princess of the kingdom. royal oranges with royal justice. Of course.
You delivered it? No, you took it? Glad to be of assistance.
I apparently just get to keep the damn thing. Thank God.
There are so many planets. So many different people. We all have a home somewhere. We're not just carrying physical things like cargo. We're carrying all our feelings with us. You know?
That's a good one, Kappa. That's a good idea.
I know now is not the best time, but I want to thank you again for looking after my little brother, Elena, and Chloe. They all survived because of you, Princess Leticia.
On the contrary,
I can't help but like hyper focus on Antonio's audio to see if it ever does the wonky thing it did before.
To be honest, I find that hard to believe.
That's
I
right,
admit
Scobalds.
Ray is much more capable than I am.
They just didn't go hard enough on making them like actually unique experiences, which I think would have bettered the game.
If you came to visit Osarius as well, any family of Rays would receive a hero's welcome.
Oh, I'm nothing as big as a hero. Definitely not anyone a real princess should show reverence to.
My title of princess holds no meaning out here among the stars. So, I ask that you too.
I'm trying to let her
simply
finish,
call
but I
me
have
by
something
my
I want to
name.
say.
Guess I can't say no to that.
Come on. Yeah.
What might Marielle be up to, I wonder? She was on the bridge last,
Okay,
I recall.
he's done talking. See, the thing is, like, I think that the two characters with relatively simple splits with some different characters and stuff, that you could pick up and all of that, I think that worked great in Star Ocean 2, because it came out in 1999, and I think that was good for that time period. Now, I think they need to be endeavoring to do more with a character split like this. Because I would rather see them just have, like, one meaningful character, like, path with good story and all of that, rather than them spend some goofy little bits of time to, like, split the two and then not do more with it, right? Like, I think the energy is better served elsewhere at this stage than, you know, just splitting them for little trivialities to say that they have a character choice, right? Yeah, like, the character paths should be bigger. The side quest things that each one of them are doing could be more unique and different. You could just be experiencing a lot more interesting stuff. Because for just the lion's share of this game, it doesn't matter which one you've picked. You're not getting a meaningfully different amount of information. The encounters aren't going differently, right? Like, that's another way that it could have been done, because it could have told the same story, and depending on who the lead character is, what's happening in an interaction could be different. Like, with Leticia being the main character, you know, the way we interact with the king and the kingdom could be wildly different than if they had come with Rey as the lead character, right? Because now we're not coming in with, like, princess power, essentially. We're just Rey the asshat. And so, like, you know, he might have to work around a lot of different problems because the king's not willing to even see him or whatever, right? Like, that's a bigger change, and I think a bigger change should be done to sort of warrant splitting the choice between the two characters. Because it's like, it's almost like a cheap grab for replayability, right? They're like, oh, it's so replayable, you really should play it twice to see both sides, but, like, you get like 3 extra scenes per side, right? It's like, you're not getting a huge amount. You're asking someone to play another 40 hours of a game to see, like, 3 cutscenes differently functionally. Like, it's a little more than that, but the point stays the same. I think they should be more deliberate. And let's see what he's saying. The writing split isn't even good. Who knows when it was inconsistent. I feel like half the reason Leticia isn't very royal, that Royal isn't royal, and they didn't make the writing good enough for it to be that different. Yeah, exactly. Like, they essentially all get interacted with so that it could be either of you. Like, you walk up to random people in the street and they're like, "You're an adventurer," and you're like, "No, I'm the princess, you dipshit. Like, go to prison. You don't get to talk to me like that." But, like, they never really, they just weren't equipped to deal with that, and I think they should have done that a little more. I think that would have been better. Relatively nitpicky, I will admit. The game overall has been fun, so, you know, keeping that in mind, that's just, I think they would have been better served. It would have been more meaningful. It would have been more impactful. It would have helped it stand out. Instead of, like, what seems like every JRPG that gets made anymore is like a solid 7 out of 10, right? It's like, it's fun. It's a JRPG. It's a 7 out of 10. If you like JRPGs, you'll have a pretty good time. Like, but there's not JRPGs lately that you're like, this is genre defining. This is the new hotness. This is the way they should be. That doesn't happen. They're not doing anything worthwhile with it. I would say the exact same thing about freaking MMOs too, by the way.
I get the feeling that my experience as
MMOs are an even worse wallowing game genre.
No anomalies to report in nearby sectors.
I was supposed to talk to Marielle for some reason. Hey, can I talk to you? Hey. Never mind.
Midas was poking and pulling at things over there a moment ago. He didn't break anything, did he?
Well, we're not dead, so that's probably good. I'm sorry I keep running into you.
Oh. I'm sorry. Leticia, was it?
She couldn't even be bothered to turn around to talk to me.
And you are Sayuri, correct? Is Marielle...
this is Sayuri's scalp, right? This is her back that I'm talking to?
Fully on learning all she can about the Aldous. We'll soon be in close contact
Concentrating
with
so
another
hard, in
Federation
fact, that I can't even talk to her.
She doesn't want another repeat of what happened to the Edis.
But what happened before was not Marielle's fault, correct?
Am I locked here? Yeah, I am. I am stuck standing here, so I can't just walk around during this conversation.
Marielle has a hard time getting others to understand her.
She's just literally gonna talk the other direction.
She constantly feels the need to do what's right.
Yeah, that checks out.
So in the Federation, the Kenny name is...
The name's so well known that most people avoid making eye contact with her altogether.
Interesting.
Sayuri, I am sure your feelings are reaching her.
I sure hope you're right.
She says as she awkwardly stares at her.
Myself. Too many questions with far too few answers. Perhaps my darling Duma might offer more insight.
Darling?
I do believe Ray and the others are in the galley.
I still don't like the way they have Leticia talk. I think that was just a goof up in direction. I don't think that was right. This is the galley. This is the galley.
I would like to know why you came aboard the Edis, Duma.
We were dispatched to assess the integration suitability of Virgoldians.
What? So the shippers we were dealing with were Scorpium?
Affirmative.
But the client sure seemed like a human.
I don't really understand Duma.
The Scorpium Collective
Duma's
takes
like
many forms.
independent of
Some may
Scorpium,
appear
but was still like
cybernetic.
working with Scorpium, but yet we're still like totally cool with working with Duma. I'm confused.
Ah, great. It is frickin' horrifying to know that we handled unknown cargo from unknown clients. So you're saying that if I succeeded in delivering you, all of Virgold would be Scorpium by now?
Horrifying is an unfairly emotional evaluation. Integration with Scorpium is...
Yeah, I don't care what you think. All right? Based
We
on what
should
we've
probably
seen
care a little
and heard
bit.
about it, that's how I feel. Deal with it.
Why have we not jettisoned Duma from the ship?
If Scorpium is truly acting in violation of our principles, it would be in defiance of our very existence itself.
Okay.
Are you confused?
Do you even
I'm confused.
get confused?
We cannot deny this possibility. There is a need for us to learn the truth of these events in order to carry out our mission successfully.
I don't know. Duma's seeming like a
Cooperate
turbo
as much
MacGuffin
as
right now.
possible when necessary.
Oh, I'll see to it that you
Like,
shall.
why
Don't worry
is
about
it
that.
separated
After
from
all, you're different from
the rest
other
of
Duma,
Scorpium?
aren't you?
Why? Why is it different? Like, I know how. It's allegedly disconnected and can operate autonomously. But why?
Ray, the Vela Gulf is hailing us.
Put him on screen.
Right on schedule, I see. I'll be on board shortly for that information exchange we mentioned.
Well, I can think of a lot of
You
reasons why
serious?
not. From the Scorpium's
good faith
perspective,
from us.
exactly this
After we
reason.
rendezvous, we'll warp out for 1 minute.
You gotta keep control of your
Transfer, we'll
freaking
immediately
slave
warp back
bots.
in. Maintain your course. I've just sent the data.
So that's why
Data
not,
received.
Stella.
Looks to me like
They needed
there's
a
only
damn
one
good
person
reason
in
to make
transfer chamber.
autonomous Duma.
Not exactly thrilled about their terms, but seems we've got no choice.
Understood. Maintaining course and confirming that of the Vela Gulf. Transfer will commence within 1 minute of exiting warp. Once Captain Curtis is aboard, we shall adopt a parallel course to the Vela Gulf.
Captain's coming aboard. Guess it's up to me to bid him welcome. Marielle, Leticia, come on with me. I'm not too savvy when it comes to Federation etiquette.
Understood.
I should go too?
Yeah, all you gotta do is stand there. If there's 3 of us, it should deter Curtis from trying any funny stuff.
I don't...
Very well.
Okay, I mean, I'm glad I get to go to see the scene, but also we should probably leave the primitive species behind. I don't know
Gotta
that
admit, Captain, wasn't
that might
expecting you
smooth
to
this
come
thing
along.
over if we don't bring the primitive
It'll be easier
species.
for us to talk like this. Let's make this quick. The Vela Gulf is currently en route to the Manuk system.
Captain, this emergency you mentioned.
Are you Lieutenant Marielle L. Kenny? There's a warrant out for your
They like
arrest.
the primitives, but they like the primitives being like
I'm aware of that. and
unaltered by
You can
Federation,
explain
so
all
they're
that
probably
and
not
more in this
thrilled that they're
intel
in
exchange.
space.
First things first, though. Can I offer you a cup of freshly brewed Terran coffee?
Ooh,
Don't
Earth
mind
coffee.
if I do.
I complain about everything. I'm still having a good time, Stella, and I think you would probably like it. I will
To
complain
face
about
everything
anything.
took place in the Aster system.
There is no game I will not complain
So,
about.
What is it that has you rushing off to the Manuk system?
The closest has probably been
Manuk
Elden
is
Ring, and
currently under
I believe I
siege
still found things
by
to
a
complain
large
about.
fleet of Scorpium ships.
Just a lot less to
Headquarters
complain
interprets
about.
it as a full-scale invasion.
Ridiculous. That is impossible.
I've been wondering about this. A
Yes.
Duma, I presume.
You know about
Some things
Duma?
about Tales of Arise are
We've
still
been gathering
fun, but they
information
really
on our end
shat
as
on
well.
that storyline.
The Duma are the ones proselytizing the Scorpium's integration ideology, correct?
Affirmative. Scorpium is a being that seeks to evolve as a life form. Aggressive incursions are nothing more than an act that limits our evolutionary choices.
It would seem the Scorpium are no monolithic entity. The faction currently attacking the Manuk system are known as the Centralists.
All right, well, that's certainly new information about
Centralists.
Scorpium.
Ray, do you think...
Yep, Centralists. That's the name Boldor mentioned on the Tyrannus.
The
Well, I'm glad
entirety
someone
of
remembered,
Scorpion
because I
is
certainly did
composed
not.
of individuals linked without partiality. A central being cannot exist within our system.
And yet Manuk
Well,
is under siege by Scorpium
may
calling
have
themselves
been the case before.
Centralists.
How did headquarters come by this intel? You know, Captain.
Good question.
It hasn't been that long since I left the Astoria, yet there seems to be too much new information.
There must
She
be
gotcha.
some connection between the Scorpium and the Federation higher-ups. Fleet headquarters specifically.
Your assumption is correct. A significant number of fleet officers have broken off from the chain of command. Most of them were in contact at some point with the Scorpium on the planet of Vir.
A lot going on
Headquarters
Vir.
decided to launch a rescue effort in the Manuk system. It's unclear who's friend and who's foe within HQ, however. We may even be following a Scorpium directive.
And even if that is the case, you can't just abandon them, huh? Captain Curtis, the Aldous is in possession of Scorpium data compiled by a soldier who escaped from Vir. We are currently pursuing the Scorpium ship that came to Aster 4. I'd like you to analyze that data and identify the ship in question once we reach the Manuk system.
This is invaluable intel. We're in your debt.
Yeah,
He
no
seems like an
worries.
okay guy. I hope he doesn't
Just
turn out to
reimburse
be
me for the
some
Yiddish once this is all over
Scorpium
and
asshole.
We'll be square.
I'll see what I can do.
Also, please don't arrest Marielle.
Thank you for your time. I'll get back in contact as soon as we've identified the ship that you're after.
You say jinx it, I say call it.
Transfer.
Tomato,
Please be
tomato.
careful.
You as well.
Hey, look, actual space. Okay, bye. Oh, off we go. So little time in space.
The Vela Gulf has sent us a location. ETA to the Manuke system is 25 hours. Exactly 6 hours behind the Vela Gulf.
Space.
Don't sweat about
That's
what I
right.
said. The larger an organization,
I should probably
the
play
easier it is
Portal
to
2 on
corrupt.
stream at some point. I never actually played Portal
Captain,
2.
please don't make
I've
light
seen it
of
played a few times, but I
Even
never
a
actually
single
played
ship
Portal 2.
deviating from the chain of command is cause for alarm.
Played
If
Portal
all
1,
of these
not on
ships are
stream,
under the
but
influence of Scorpium, then the risk to the entire galaxy
it's
is
a
very
classic at
real.
this point.
I too find something strange about all this.
What do you mean?
Little Duma's reaction. I also felt that what Captain Curtis told us did not line up correctly with what we heard from Lola. She stated that the Scorpium invading her home were acting in such a way as to avoid detection. I did not get the impression that it was attacked outright in the same way as this Manuke location is being attacked now.
I think Lola's hunch may be right about Scorpium having infiltrated the Federation undetected. But isn't Duma also a part of Scorpium? It must be hiding something.
Yeah,
Little Duma
pretty
always
sus.
remains silent when they wish to be deceptive. When they do speak, it is generally free of falsehood. This is
How
why
do you
their
know?
assertion that Scorpium does not invade must be true. Right?
Or they
Duma?
could just be wrong.
Correct.
Duma's
Or
the
they could
only
lie.
link we have to understanding
But they
the
could also
Scorpion.
just be
We
wrong.
analyzed the data from the Tyrannus, but we still have almost no idea of who or what the Scorpium are. We won't learn much of anything until we confront them ourselves. As I discussed with Captain Curtis, it's most likely that the Scorpium faction attacking Manuke are in cahoots with the ship Boldor is on. The Vela Gulf has kindly agreed to help us track it down.
I have detected other unidentified ships also approaching the Manuke system, where the Scorpium battleship is heading. However, support from the Federation is still far away. The Vela Gulf, Aldous, and Manuke fleet will have to handle this alone.
So what you are implying is that it will be a difficult battle.
That is correct.
What will you do if Boldor is aboard that ship, and we find ourselves forced into combat with it?
All I can say is that we should be ready for anything, even if it means taking them out.
It would seem war is much the same here in the stars as it is in our world.
Astute observation.
You got that right.
War
Which is
is
exactly
war.
why I want you all to rest up before we reach the combat zone.
Is Ray's head too small? I feel
had
like
best
Ray's
rest
head
up
is too small.
myself.
He's like... It's like all neck. Head looks smaller than his neck. Then he's just got chonky chest. Thank you very much for coming by, Flames. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a good night. Good nice? I read nice from freaking Kappa's message. I hope you have a good, nice night. I will see you around.
Simply delightful. The Vela Gulf has reached the Manuke system. They have made contact with what appear to be two Scorpium ships. They are engaging
Hold on,
in
I
battle.
see two
All
bigger
available heads
blips.
to the bridge.
It seems the battle has begun.
Hold on, I might have found some
Best
Asoa
quickly
players.
Make my way to the bridge.
Oh, you're a fan of Asoa too?
Okay,
How about a game?
how? Can we just, we're just gonna ignore the idea that there's just some intergalactic board game. Yeah, we're just, you know, just don't worry.
The battle of wits
It's fine. Space games and all that, it's totally normal. Nothing to see. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I knew you were gonna play that guy. Bad news. I'm gonna kill that guy. Oh, that one is way trashier than the other. I'm not even gonna need to kill that one. I'm just gonna go stand next to it. They have a lot of assassins that they have currently not used. Surely they're gonna start throwing down those assassins. Never mind. Really want me to not have MP, apparently. Oh, a hero. There's so many assassins. What was that placement? What an enormous waste of their time. Just remove that guy. Oh, assassinated. Well, that is just rude. Most regrettable. I am currently well ahead. Don't have any, like, great moves, though. Freaking assassins all over the place. What an awkward setup everyone has. Although I'm just going to win next turn, so I guess it's fine.
And thus I triumph. It seems
Victory is
I
mine.
am the victor.
Truth be told, I'm always on break. On to the next, then. Who's feeling lucky?
You lazy bastard. Not. This is not where I intended to be. Cliff? Ooh. 5-star soldier. You can get rid of this weak soldier and replace him with a much better soldier. Excellent. Oh, do I have any other new ones that I've acquired? No. No, I don't believe I do.
Having a
stayed in the...
Hey, do you play a solo?
Wow, that's pretty rare, isn't it? Show me.
She's a freaking apprentice? This is just bullying.
Let the battle of wits begin.
What is this tiny ass board? Where are you gonna put this? Wow, that was a stupid place to put that. Oh well. See you later, all of your pieces. I'm gonna be rude and I'm gonna assassinate that piece. So that you get to have no pieces on the board.
And thus I triumph. It seems I am the victor.
Sorry. Guess I got a little carried away.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You're a loser. Where am I going? The bridge?
Status report.
The Manuk fleet has already suffered heavy losses. They only have 3 vessels deployed currently, none of which have been able to attack effectively.
Can you tell me, Ray, why is this Manuk fleet so inferior?
Even up here
Why do they
in
suck
space,
so
some
bad?
folks have the technological leg up on others.
Another Scorpion battleship is nearing the Manuk system. ETA 2 hours, 3 minutes.
How long until the Aldous arrives?
2 hours, 11 minutes. However, we could become embroiled in battle at any time.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
Do I get to have space battle? Do I get to control space battle?
Captain, update. We will arrive
Stars
in
of
the Manuk system
Arcadia?
in 6 minutes. The Vela Gulf has disabled one of the Scorpion vessels. They are currently in combat with 2 ships, including the one that arrived shortly before us.
Way to go, Captain Curtis. Battleships sure are on a different level, aren't they?
Captain, the Vela Gulf is hailing us. Putting on screen now.
Vela Gulf to Aldous. We only have 8 torpedoes left. Hardly enough to take out these last 2 ships. We're going to focus on stalling them. Can you cover us?
No?
You
Yes?
can count on it.
I don't know.
We'll be pulling into your sector in 3 minutes.
Much appreciated. Vela Gulf out.
The 2 ships engaged with the Vela Gulf are now designated as Scorpion Ship Bravo and Scorpion Ship Charlie. Warp out directly into the
What happened to
orbital
Alpha?
path between the Vela Gulf and Scorpion Ship Bravo.
Trajectory set.
Red alert. Deploy full defensive shields. Set to Omni. Load all
Omni.
6 proton torpedo launchers. Arm the phase cannons.
Red alert. All hands to battle stations.
You should probably,
Shields at full.
like, sit down somewhere and
Proton
buckle some
torpedoes loaded.
seatbelts.
Phase cannons initialized.
Everyone get to your seats and strap in. It's about to get bumpy.
Oh, they
Currently
did. Good.
maintaining distances
That's
of
good.
500,000 kilometers with Bravo and 760,000 with Charlie.
Fire 3 torpedoes at Bravo and immediately reroute to course 60, Mark 0.
Proton torpedoes away. Impact in 11 minutes.
Freaking 11 minutes.
The Vela Gulf has also launched
Ah,
a
they'll
torpedo
get
at
there.
Bravo.
I mean, it is 500,000 kilometers, but still, that's pretty funny. Impact in 3 days, 21 hours.
Adjusting bearing to
Don't
60
worry.
Mark 0.
Charlie has just fired 4 torpedoes at us.
Activate auto evasion.
Activating auto evasion.
Oh, can you just shoot them down?
Keep quiet. You might bite your tongue otherwise. 3 of the torpedoes will miss, but 1 cannot be avoided. Brace for impact.
That wasn't 11 minutes. yeah, the slow steamroller.
We have been hit. Shields at 76%. Restoring them now.
Like,
The rumbling is like an earthquake.
like it sounded like she was gonna throw up there for a second.
All 3 torpedoes failed to connect.
How could they miss at that interval? What sort of ship is that?
Damn it! Open a channel to the Vela Gulf.
Channel open.
Captain, follow this.
Can you handle this?
We'll make it work. Just go! Set phase cannons to fire simultaneously on both Bravo and Charlie. Program salvo bursts to fire automatically in 10-second intervals on these coordinates.
Understood.
Divert
Like how
to
he
course
gestured, he's like,
270,
these
Mark
coordinates.
180.
I guess he does
Watch
have
the
a
movements of the
console
Vela
there.
Gulf.
Like, I don't know what coordinates you're talking about.
Distance between Bravo and Charlie is 100,000 kilometers. Both ships are taking evasive action.
Now, hit Bravo with all we've got!
Those are a bit wacky animations. They
2
a little rough
torpedoes have
there.
hit. Bravo has ceased turning.
The Vela Gulf's attacks on Charlie also landed.
Bullseye!
Bravo and Charlie are on a collision course.
Bonk.
Scorpium ships Bravo and Charlie have collided.
That feels like
Both
it should have been
battleships appear to
impossible.
have
I feel
been
like those two
immobilized.
ships should have been networked together, and it should have been impossible for that to happen. But you know what? Whatever. Who am I to judge? But you know, a better AI apparently.
Did we win?
For now. Don't get out of your seat just yet, though. We don't know what's still out there.
Captain, the Vela Gulf is hailing us.
Excellent work, Captain Raymond.
Thanks, but it was the Vela Gulf that did all the heavy lifting. We just came in to steal the show. The real work starts now.
What do you intend to do?
Look at his chonky neck and his
We're
tiny
gonna
head.
board one of the Scorpium ships with Duma and investigate inside.
Understood. They may be quiet now, but you're likely
That
to
sounds
face
like
some
a
strong
suicide
opposition.
mission.
Be careful.
For sure. And I trust you got our back if anything happens. Can you tell me which ship is the one that came from Aster? Is it Bravo or Charlie? Don't tell me it was the ship that went down before we even got here.
It is fortunate we have the data from Lola. Bravo is the one we seek.
So we're boarding the Scorpium battleship.
Yep, you got it. Let's make our way over there now.
Transfer chamber. Oh, I simply wanted to try saying it. Did
Oh, okay.
I do so correctly?
She was very enthusiastic about that.
And these?
Portable optic deflectors. You can wear these to protect
Cloaking
yourself from
devices?
portable optical weaponry equivalent to
Oh.
a Federation phase gun.
Light
I
shields.
see. Wait, pray. What exactly does all that mean?
Just put the damn thing on.
It means that even if you're hit by a glowing gun, like the one Marielle was using, it won't kill you. But that's not a complete guarantee, so don't get too cocky.
Note, that it also offers defense from physical attacks, such as bullets or knives.
Convenient.
Finally, please attach these magnetic soles to your footwear. You can switch them on and off
Don't
by touching
float
your
off
heels.
into space, please.
Indeed. Being free of gravity's shackles ought to be fun.
Do not even think of wandering off.
Hey, what is this?
Oh, is this...
What? Why am I upside down?
Lazy!
Everyone, please remain calm.
So
Turn your feet
lazy.
toward that surface there and touch your heels.
There we go.
Like this?
Boof. Also lazy. They have minimized the freaking animating they had to do.
Inside of a scorpion
like
ship,
ridiculously.
Which means we're in the belly of a living creature. Certainly does have that appearance. Rather unnerving.
Where could Boldor be on a ship like this?
If he's even still alive.
All these... they were on this ship.
We must hurry. If more Scorpium arrive, there's no telling what could happen.
Strange. This vessel is...
What's up?
Ray, I am picking up multiple life signs ahead.
What was that point? She was
Many of
like,
the Scorpium
she was
do
like
not
way
possess
bent. She's like,
detectable life
over there.
signs. I suggest exercising caution.
Look, we could
Okay.
probably get through there.
Okay. I think that this is probably the perfect opportunity to wrap up for the night, seeing as we are right at a nice, transition point into something happening that will maybe not involve me running through menus for 40 minutes at the beginning of stream next time. We're just over 3 hours. That feels like about an appropriate time. So good. We freaking made it to space finally. Took a long ass time. I do wonder a bit how much game is actually left. Like, I have no idea kind of at this point. It's like, obviously we got to work through here specifically, gotta make it through. Gotta make it through the Scorpium battleship guy. But like after that, I don't actually know. I know there's at least a couple places seemingly, because just from what I looked into as far as where the masters for Isoa are located, like there were still a couple places that I was unfamiliar with. So they gotta be somewhere. I just don't really know what that entails or what we're going to be doing there. So I don't know. I mean, I've played... How long have I played this game? I have done 34 hours. So I feel like there's probably, like, I feel like it would probably get wrapped up at like 40 to 50 hours. That's my gut. My gut is that somewhere between there, it's going to be wrapped up. So we're like 6 to 16. Maybe less, I guess. It could just be a couple hours. But I expect that we'll do like one more session fully at least. And then we'll be kind of on game finish watch. Like we'll be watching out for the conclusion. So yeah, I see that Mocha is streaming. It's been a while actually since I've raided Mocha, so we're gonna raid Mocha. Thanks everybody for coming by. Appreciate everybody hanging out. It's fun. Scobo, Kappa, thank you very much. Flames has already gone to sleep. I don't know if Stella's still here. She might be lurking. Thank you very much. I hope everybody has a good night. And Saturday is YouTube stream. Me and Kappa are going to be playing Outward again. So, YouTube. That's the new thing. That's in the pinned tweet now. Remember, Saturdays are YouTube because Saturday ends in Y. Just like YouTube starts with Y. Remember. Anyway, I hope to see you there. Hopefully with you getting lost less in the lighthouse. We'll see. Hard to say. It seems like an arbitrary issue, but I will see you all next time. Have a good night. Bye.
Initiating goodnight sequence. Dispersing appropriate dosage of compound 347. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit. Just close your eyes.